Dear friends, the purpose of lighting design in one hand is to understand the principles of lighting design and the method to achieve it which you learned. On the other hand, you must know the process to achieve it and how to execute it. The imaginations which you have started must be executed also. In this lecture, I will discuss how to proceed for a lighting design and how to execute it. Lighting design chain of command. Usually, it is the producer that is responsible for all aspects of a professional stage production. The producer may be an actual person or the producer may be an organization. The director is usually engaged by the producer. The producer will usually impose restrictions on the director, who must work with available time, budgets and resources. The director will work with all designers. The light designer will work with the head technician and electric crew during the execution. Lighting design procedure. The table which now you are watching is a necessary procedure for the lighting design of a professional stage production. This applies to theatre, dance, opera, musical or other entertainment production. I will discuss this table one by one. Script analysis. Read the script or score several times, once for enjoyment and then again to determine the time of the day, seasons, type and direction of sources, moods and other intellectual and emotional stimulus. Talk with the director. Meet the director and other designers. You must understand their interpretation of the script. What is proposed style of design? What are their expectations regarding the visualization? Set and costume design. Gather together and familiarize yourself with the set drawings, renderings, costume sketches and the model. Study the textures and colors of the materials other designers are using. It will help you to choose your equipment and color scheme. Study the venue. Visit the venue or study the plans. Get to know the lighting and rigging positions. Get a complete inventory of any permanent fixtures, circuits, dimming and control equipment. All other lighting equipment will need to be rented. If the production is to tour, determine and study the details of all auditoriums. Time, crew, budget. Know about the budget for lighting. Will the lighting budget allow you to meet the needs of your anticipated design? Determine exactly how many hours you have in the theatre for all aspects of the design. Determine exactly how many crew members you will have and their availability. Prepare a budget for additional rented equipment. Attend rehearsals. Watch the blocking and other mechanics. This will help you to make your lighting plan, distribution of areas, position of special lights, etc. Try to find out the form of the play. Watch if there is any possibility of special effect. Attending rehearsals will help you to get an idea of shifting the focus from one part to another. Prepare the lighting design. The concept and imagination in your mind now has to come in reality. Now you have to concentrate on the paperwork, which includes lighting plan, patching list and schedule of equipment. I will discuss all these later. Supervise the focus. If you have an experienced technical crew with you, then you may not be required during the rigging or hanging session, but your attendance at the focus session is mandatory. During this session, you must aim, focus and document each fixture one by one. The cue setting. Build each lighting picture one at a time so as to fulfill your design criteria. You must also establish exact counts for the transitions from one cue to another. This will be discussed in another chapter. Lighting rehearsals. In these rehearsals, you supervise and refine all your equipment and cues. If you make some special spots for some dramatic moments, then make sure that actors are coming in those particular positions. Mark those areas on the floor. It is always preferable to do the lighting rehearsals with the music. Sometimes music will help you for the transition of one cue to another. Now you have to focus on the execution part of your lighting design. It will be divided into three parts: lighting plan or lighting plot, schedule of equipment, patching. I will explain it one by one. Lighting plan or lighting plot. The lighting designer must produce a plan drawing showing all the required lighting fixtures precisely located in scale and in relationship to the stage. This is the lighting plan or lighting plot. The lighting plan must show all information necessary to allow the electricians to install all lighting, including fixtures, special effects, projectors, dimmer numbers and channel numbers. In the world of professional theatre, if it is not on the page, it is not on the stage. The lighting plot must be drawn clearly in order to provide specific information. This drawing is done with the symbols of lighting fixtures. The plot is usually a horizontal drawing with the stage running right left. Common scales include 1/4 inch is equal to 1 feet or 1/2 inch is equal to 1 feet. Try and use the same scale which is used in the theatre architectural drawings and the stage design. The designer should take great care and pride in the quality of drawings and paperwork produced for the lighting crews. Often, if the crew sees that the designer cares about the production, they will also follow the same. Now, watch this drawing. Notice that there are 6 bars for hanging equipment, 2 FOH bars, FOH1 and FOH2, 3 spot bars, SB1, SB2 and SB3 and 1 cyc bar. This cyc bar is basically meant for lighting the cyclorama, but you can use it for other purpose too. Now look at the bottom of the drawing. All equipment is represented by symbols. These are international symbols for equipment. Along with the symbols, you must mention the wattage of the equipment. Otherwise, it will be difficult for the crew to understand the wattage of the equipment. If you are using 3 different wattage PC spot like 500 watt, 1000 watt and 2000 watt, then you can make the same symbol with varying measurement. Now look at the numbers in the drawing. They are in 2 colors, blue and red. Blue is representing the dimmers, which is already fixed in the venue, and red is representing the channel numbers of console. Console is the operating board for light. You will see that all dimmers are not in use, which means you still have a chance to hang more equipment. Sometimes it happens that after the grand rehearsal, you may feel to add 1 or 2 special light. For that, you need extra dimmers. There it will help you. You will also find that for some fixtures, channel numbers is same, which means that they are grouped together. For grouping, you need the dimmer number, which you will learn when I will discuss about the patching sheet. Now see the channel numbers from 1 to 9. These are for general area lighting. From this, it is quite clear that the performance area is divided into 9 areas. You may ask why these are denoted from 1 to 9 and not from 11 to 20. Proper sequence in distributing channels will always help you during the execution or operation. That is why first general area, then special Fresnels from 10 to 13, then back par 64 from 14 to 16, then special ellipsoidal reflector from 17 to 19, then cyclorama from 20 to 22, and finally a special light on stand is done. In SB3 and cyc bar, you will find some letters inside the equipment. These are the abbreviations of the colors. In SB3, surf blue, lavender and magenta is used, and in cyc bar, amber, green and blue is used. You can also give the numbers of the color filters. There are many manufacturers who make these color filters, which carry a particular number. For example, if you are using Roscoe E color filters, then the number for surf blue is 5433. When you will hand over this lighting plot to the head technician, he or she will immediately understand the rigging position of the fixtures, and even in your absence, he or she can rig the fixtures. It is preferable to rig the equipment in that angle as it is drawn in the drawing. This will help you during the focusing session. One part of the work is over, but still some information is missing. For that, you have to prepare schedule of equipment list. Schedule of equipment. It is one more paperwork for the detailed study of the lighting design. This tells about each fixture. This is also a numbering process for equipment. The counting will start from the first equipment on the left side of the FOH2 in our lighting plot, and will then move to FOH1, SB1, SB2, SB3, cyc bar, and then other fixtures on stand or floor. This paperwork will also help you to calculate the total number of equipment you are using for the performance. I am explaining it in the next table. I will not discuss about all the equipment during the discussion, but I will give you the necessary information to make this table. The rest of it you can do by your own. Now, look at the table. You must find that in one way you are cross-checking your lighting plot. The purpose served column will help the technician during the focusing session. The channel number is related with the console. The patch number is the dimmer number of that particular equipment and channel. You may not mention the colors in the lighting plot, but you have to mention it here. The most interesting part of this table is the remarks column. The information which you are giving here is not mentioned in the lighting plot. I am giving you some time to study the schedule of equipment list and lighting plot. You will understand it better. Patching. This is done in accordance with the channel number in the console. For grouping, you put 2 or more dimmers in a single channel. It is a systematic list of the equipment, grouping and purpose served by that equipment. Here you define the channels by a name. For the area lighting, the names should be according to the area of the stage. For special lights, it will be the choice of the designer. It is better to give the name of the special light as they are serving the purpose. This way you will comfortably remember the channels also. Now take some more time to study the lighting plot, schedule of equipment and patching together. You will understand the clarity of your thought through these paperworks. Operation or execution. Studying light design as a subject, doing all the necessary physical work for the show. Now it is a time for the execution of your design during a show. This is the most critical part of the whole process. Light is the element which decides what to see on stage during a performance. So, your responsibility is huge. You have to be perfect for each and every fade in, fade out or blackout or cross fade. To understand it, watch this video carefully. So, you have seen the impact of the crossfade operation in the video. The mood or action of the scene will decide how you want to do all these things. Watch the next video and try to understand how the mood of the scene dictates the operation.
बहुत दूर निकल जाना होगा, बहुत दूर। हम एक नया ऑर्चिड बोएंगे, पहले से भी ज्यादा शानदार। और जब आप उसे देखोगी ना मामा, आप सब समझ जाओगे। आपका दिल खुशियों से भर जाएगा, सांझ के सूरज की तरह मामा। और आप देखना, आप एक बार फिर मुस्कुराओगे। चलिए मामा, आइए।
Sometimes it may require a jerky operation as per the demand of the situation in a play, but a continuous jerky operation will distract the audience to enjoy the performance. Have a look at the next video and listen the music carefully. You will understand why jerky operation was required. During a performance, you have to be part of it while handling the channels in the console like an actor on stage. Audience sometimes overlook if an actor forgets his or her lines, but they definitely remember a jerk in the visual. Today's consoles are the best friend for a designer or an operator. In earlier days, during the time of resistance dimmer or auto transformer dimmer, 2-3 persons were required to handle 20 dimmers. But with the technological development, now you can handle any number of dimmers through the console independently. Now, I will show you 2 more videos on operational skill, which will give you more clarity about the final challenge of a light designer. So, enjoy the videos while I am signing off for today. Thank you very much.
लगता है वो लोग चले गए। मेरे बारे में भूल ही गए वो लोग। कोई बात नहीं, कुछ देर यही बैठूंगा। मुझे नहीं लगता कि लियोनिद साहब अपना फर कोट पहन कर गए होंगे। वो जरूर हल्का वाला ही कुछ पहनकर निकल गए। ये जवान लोग मेरे समझ में ही नहीं आते। मेरी जिंदगी ऐसे ही निकल गई जैसे मैं कभी जिया ही नहीं। तुम्हारे अंदर अब बिल्कुल ताकत नहीं बची है, कुछ नहीं बचा है। तुम एक मूर्ख